Hey everybody, welcome back to our show. Whether you are a returner or brand new to our show, this is Dating and Marriage Perspectives with Karina and Amber. Damn good to the last word. Before we get into our topic today, please like, subscribe, and post, comment to our show. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok as well at Damn Perspectives. So today, I like that we're like, keeping up with what's going on out there, and some things catch our eye, and we're like, hey, you should talk about that. So today we're talking about an article that you came across, and it was from someone who's a behavioral therapist. I think that's fair to say.
Researcher.
Behavioral researcher, from Hinge, who listed eight questions or eight things you should explore about yourself after the first date. And should we read through each one of them and just kind of comment, or?
Yeah, I like that. Well, in either way, I mean,
why don't we go with the first one? So we'll read through the 8 items that this person listed, and these are the things you should be asking yourself after the first date.
After a first date.
After a first
really
date.
Should help you decide if there's gonna be another one.
That's true. Exactly. Yeah, it gauges whether you're gonna go on a second date. All right. Okay. What's the first one?
Okay. All right. So the first one is, what side of me did they bring out? I like that. Do you have a particular side that you like to be brought out?
If you get me to just like talk about the things or how I would talk to my girlfriends with you, like a sense of like, I'm open, and yeah, I could just bring up anything without being judged. I think that's a good indication that I'm having a good time with this person. So if I'm not censoring what I'm saying,
right,
and I can talk like I talk with you,
right,
or Dee or Maria or whatever, I think that's a good sign.
That's interesting, because you don't usually come out like that. I mean, that person's gonna have to have some real good,
I know,
good chemistry especially for you to come out like that for that first meeting. Because sometimes you're guarded, which is nothing wrong with that. I don't want to say guarded. I'm going to say you're doing your ops research on this person.
I'm observing.
Yes,
I'm observing. I kind of, yeah, I'm not that I'm waiting, like, and I don't know if it's an expectation. It's at least an idea, like a hope, I guess, that this would just be like, I like dates, Amber, I do, but I don't want them to feel like dates.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you just
I'm
out,
meeting, yeah, I'm out
meeting somebody.
We're adults, our lives are our lives.
Sure.
But I don't want to feel like I'm performing.
Right.
Like
an interview.
Yeah. I don't want it to be an interview. So when it doesn't become an interview,
right,
where, we're asking questions back and forth,
right,
then you're more likely to get something out of me. Like you're, more likely to show a side of me that is easy for me to bring up with my girlfriends.
How does somebody get you to that point? I'm just curious.
Nice shoes.
Nice shoes, nice teeth.
I don't know. You just got just be present. I don't know. Be real. Just let's just this be a nice conversation. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. How did my body feel during the date? Was it stiff, relaxed, or somewhere in between?
So I want to ask you that when you went on a date with your now husband, do you remember how your body felt after you parted?
I think it felt like I would say relaxed, but I'm usually pretty relaxed getting to know somebody in the beginning. But I think for me, he was very honest and straight up with what he had and didn't have. Children, an ex. He was just very forthcoming. And I was like, oh, okay, I didn't ask that question, but sure, all right, tell me. tell me about it. And I felt like he had was just very straightforward with me
Yeah.
from the get-go. That made me feel more comfortable for sure.
So if he was open and honest about that, then you just kind of knew that he would be honest and open about
most things. Yeah, like for me, especially because I'm a Scorpio, like honesty and trust are like, and loyalty are like really big things for me. So if I don't have that, then I don't have that safety. Yeah, it's a safety net. Don't make me laugh. It's like cough my chest out. Yeah. How about you? Like your last date? Like I know this person you're talking right now to. How did you went on a date with him? Like how did your body feel? Not your lips.
The most recent one.
Yeah. But how did your body feel?
Kind of excited.
Oh.
Yeah, because his energy is just there. It's just kind of infectious. Infectious nice. Is that infectious?
Yeah, that's a word.
That's a word.
That's a word.
Yes, awesome. It's kind of like I like being around someone who's just, and it was after work, after coaching.
He had a long day.
Yeah, he had a super long day, and he was still energized.
Oh, that's nice.
Talkative, and he even said, "Am I talking too much?" And I'm like, "Mom, go ahead, please tell me." So yeah, no, I felt excited. I'm like, yeah, let's see this guy again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I like that.
Me too.
What does it feel like? Have you ever been on a date that stiff is one of the questions on here. So that you were stiff? Yeah. Like
Yeah, probably like this one guy who was like, "Hey, you're actually beautiful."
Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. What a dick. Wow.
I was like,
"Hey, God,
I don't understand what you mean."
Yeah.
I mean, I understood what he means. I don't know if the audience is ready for this. Should I just tell him? Okay. Well, so I went out with, it was a meetup. I call them meetups.
Okay.
It was the first time we met.
We're naming them.
Yeah. He just looks so dehydrated.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I know you know. I told you about him.
Oh my God.
Anywho, white male. He said he was in his 40s, but I think he was in his approaching 60s because he had brown spots on his legs and arms. And obviously I'm a Black woman, and for a white male to say you actually are beautiful means like, are Black women not supposed to be beautiful?
Yeah.
Right.
This is not going to work.
It's not going to work. Next.
You know what I always find hard back in dating? Like when guys would email, the first thing is, "I've never had sex with a Black woman," or "I've never gone out with a Black woman." I mean, if you haven't, go get your experience first, and then come talk. Don't that bullshit.
There are some people I have not dated, but that is not the first thing I'm going to say.
Right, exactly.
And I'm not going to minimize somebody's look just because I haven't dated them before.
Sure.
Right? Like, okay, I haven't dated a certain group. Okay, it sounds like an experiment.
Yes.
And I'm not down for the experiment.
No.
Just not. We're not down for the experiment.
No.
So if you haven't dated somebody before in a particular group, then you haven't. Just
STFU.
STFU.
I knew you weren't going to understand that, so I was like, let me just tell you right here.
Next.
Yes. Okay, let's see. Do I feel more energized or de-energized than I did before the date?
That's a good question. That's a good gauge.
And you know what? There are just some people that suck the freaking life out of you. Like, have you ever gone on a date and just felt exhausted and they just took not because you had a long day or anything like that, just because they like, I don't know if it's their needy, their persona, their soul, I don't know, but some people will just suck the life out of you as soon as you walk in the room. Like, you were all excited and all of a sudden you're like, I'm melting. I mean, those are the worst types of dates. And I mean, I know I've gone out with a lot of, it took me a while to be like, damn, they're sucking the soul out of me. What's happening? Well, I'm gonna get them out of here. So yeah, I can't.
Stay. So okay, so what would you say to someone who finds themselves in a date? I guess the first, like this, we're talking about the first date. Okay. They find themselves with somebody, first date.
Mm-hmm.
And that person is sucking the life.
Mm-hmm.
What tips do you have with
run, honestly, because if they will do it on the first date when they're supposed to be most impressionable, could you imagine what they would do like a week out, a year out, a month? Oh God, no.
Yeah.
If you find that your soul is getting crushed and your spirit is tired, run.
And you already worked an 8-hour shift.
Yeah, exactly. You got to work double overtime.
Oh, you chose
to be with the person?
No. You chose to hang out with this person on your Saturday when you typically do things for yourself.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, just say, you know what? Thank you.
Yes.
No, thank you.
Nope, can't do it.
In the spirit of not ghosting people.
Right.
Which we just did.
Yes.
Please look up there.
Yes.
Thank you, but no thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Bye.
Well, this last one though, you said you felt energized after. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
At least he's got a good like spirit and, you know,
yeah,
not depending on you for his happiness.
Yeah, and just, you know, I want to be around people who brighten up my day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Just not who drain the life out of me.
Seriously, fucking vampires.
Oh my
God. Sorry. All right. Is there something about them that I'm curious about? That's number 4. Oh, I like that.
I do like that too.
Maybe getting to know somebody.
I think this is why people tend to part or break up. Like they're just not curious about their partner anymore. I mean, I kind of shifted things a little bit.
No, but I mean, like, what do you mean? Like, if we talk about like sex,
yeah,
that's a big thing, I think, for men.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. But so this one says, you know, you're curious about them, like you're intrigued, you want to know more about them. Right. To me, that's, you know, you're just curious, like, oh, I wonder. And I think that's a cool thing. Like I wonder how they are in the morning, or do they like their coffee black?
Sorry.
I love it. You know, remaining curious about your partner. Yeah. Or potential partner. So this is great, you know, that which means I want a second, third, fourth date because I just wonder about this person.
What happens if that curiosity goes away?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like it's fainting, melting.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder, well, I guess at that time too, your relationship just shifts. If you stop being curious, maybe you're just at a different point in your relationship. Like, I think at some point when you get married, you're done being curious. You know a whole bunch of shit about them.
Are you?
Am I still curious? No, yeah. I know a lot. I probably know way too much, and that's probably why I get frustrated. And vice versa. You probably get frustrated with me. But yeah, like I said, your relationship just shifts to something different, you know, to a different stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So has your relationship shifted because you know so much about your husband, and not that you're not curious about him, but maybe you've reached that place where I know so much about my husband that now our relationship is shifting. Right. Or are you still curious about some things that maybe you don't know yet about your husband?
No. Oh, I'm not too I don't know that I'm too curious about, I mean, let me not say that. we both know each other's tendencies. And so when I say like shift, it's not like, oh, I'm so excited to see what he's going to do today, or what he wants to do today. But now that you have kids and now you're 10 years into it and now it's just a different phase of life where now you're just trying to, sorry. When I do that, it means I was going to say something.
I know. And I just want you to say it.
I know. But I want to stay married.
Oh, that's the shift she's talking about.
Exactly. That is some shift, right?
All right.
Yeah, you're just in a different space. It's not dating and so exciting to get to know somebody. Now you know them and you want to love them as they are. And
okay,
that's the better way of trying to explain it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. I caught that.
Yeah.
I think this might be a show in itself.
Yeah, no, that's.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, it's just a shift. Not in a bad way, just, just trying to learn a different way to be curious about your partner.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like it.
Yeah. Well, this is a must for me, but did they make me laugh?
Oh, I know.
Come on.
Right?
Did your the one that you're been chatting with lately and that you went on this last date with, did he make you laugh?
I think he did. It's been a while since we went out.
Okay.
I mean, I definitely wasn't sad or
That's good.
or angry or irritated.
Oh, that's good.
Or anything. I don't know if he made me laugh loud,
okay.
But I think there's I don't say there's definitely a potential. I hope there's a potential. I think laughter is so important.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have belly laughing, like hard belly laugh, and even laughing at yourself.
Yeah.
I remember, so the last guy I dated, he asked me
with a P.
Okay. He was like, what is off limits in making fun of you and everything?
That's a nice question.
You know what I said?
What?
My sideburns. Don't ever. Ever.
I know. That is, so don't turn to the side. Now I'm looking. No, stop it.
I was just looking at you. Yeah, don't
at one point I want to dive deeper into that off camera.
Okay.
That sounds good. Because I think they're beautiful.
I've grown to love them.
Yeah.
At the same time, I get triggered because I've had people just say stuff.
I am so glad we're talking about other things that things that trigger you. Yeah. It's nice to know I'm not alone. Oh, well, my thing is hair. We had that conversation about hair.
Oh, because yeah. Remembering your son's haircut.
Yeah, exactly.
Growing up.
Yeah.
It's both hair. I got too much of it.
You have a lot of beautiful, lovely
hair everywhere. Beauty by Dolly. Yes, appointment.
Yes, see? Shout out to Beauty by Dolly.
I know, right?
We'll post her link below.
Right, exactly. Oh my goodness. What do we got?
Did I feel heard? This is something big.
This is a really interesting thing for me because it's not, my thought is not completely polished. So I'm just gonna talk this out loud.
Talk it through.
So, there's not a first date until we have a meetup. So a meetup to me is not a first date, right? Right now, today, being on not social media, on dating apps, although I'm not on dating apps right now. So, but it was until recently when I was on dating apps, you get a meetup from me. And this is just putting the pieces together. Like, the picture, if we talked on the phone and, your voice and how you look, to me, the meetup just helps us put this person all together. And then we meet for the first time and we're just, talking and meeting and whatever. And I typically don't put a whole lot of effort in a meetup. Oh, especially I'll show up. I'll wear deodorant.
Okay.
I'll look cute. But you ain't ready.
Ah,
You ain't ready for Karina when she
gets dolled up.
I mean,
Okay. So it's a test.
it's I don't
There's
like
like a
to call it
two-part test.
it's not a test. It's just like, preferably I would like to meet someone, but whatever. We say grocery stores or at a club or whatever. You're there. Like I look at you for a little while, and the things that I just kind of put together, I guess, for me when I see you face to face. But if I'm seeing you, I don't know how else to explain this. We talked about this before, but I see you on a dating app. I see just pictures.
Right.
Right. And then I see how you answer those questions, whatever.
Right.
Then we talk on the phone. So now I'm putting together your picture and your voice together.
Okay.
We might have a video call.
Okay.
Now I'm putting together your picture and your voice and your 3D image on a video call. Okay. To me, it's just so,
no wonder you're tired of dating.
Yeah.
Because it seems like a lot of work.
It's just, that's just,
that seems
like it's so dissected to me. And then when we meet, I'm actually in this space with you and I'm gauging how we're interacting face to face and whatever. So in a meetup, I've talked so much right now, I don't remember what you're putting. Oh, I forgot the question too. I was like, what is it? She's like, I thought I needed to go there first. Like I need to give a little background, Dad. It's okay. Before I answer the question, okay. But I give too much background. I forgot to say a point. Do I feel hurt?
But I want to revisit that before. You have a lot of processes
and that's just
get on a date.
That's just me. No, it's
so
not
really. The guy's known you for at least a month before you guys have gone out. I mean, with all that.
Well, yeah, a month could actually go by before I actually meet somebody.
No,
because dating rarely do I meet somebody who's like, oh, we just talked. Oh, let's just meet. And I've had maybe one or two where a week, 2 weeks may have gone by since the first message we exchanged.
Okay. Gotcha.
Whatever. But some of them, it'll take several weeks to a month. And I'm like,
it's a long time.
It is. And whatever. This is a different show. So am I feeling heard? That sounds like a serious one after like a first date. Like, do I feel
that's
heard?
what this is about.
I know, but I don't know how I connect with it because we're just meeting. To me, because we're just meeting.
You mean for your meetup?
For my meetup.
Well, even your meetup, do you feel heard? Like I know a lot of times you go for a walk, right? Or coffee or something. Like, are you feeling heard on the date? And how does that make you feel?
Yeah. I felt heard.
Okay. Or do you feel like the person is just are they distracted? Yeah, or are they distracted? Doing other things or looking at other things. You know what I mean? That one hits home for me because for me, I want to feel heard. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't care if we argue, that's fine. But
you're not arguing the first date.
True, exactly. But just even in life,
yeah.
I just want to be heard. It's okay if we disagree. Let me say that.
Yeah.
But I want to be heard. That's
it's fair.
Yeah. Number 7. Did we finish? Are you good with that one?
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay. Did I feel attractive in their presence? I really like this one too.
Yeah, that is nice.
Tell me I'm fucking beautiful.
Tell me I'm beautiful.
Yeah.
You look
Don't
great.
tell me. What was the thing that guy told you earlier? You just said you're actually really pretty. Don't tell me some BS like that. Like that's crap, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
That doesn't make a woman feel attractive or beautiful. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, we know, but But yeah, did I feel attractive? Did you feel attractive in that your last one?
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, that's good. What did he do that made you feel attractive?
Oh, I think it's maybe like being close. Like he was always kind of close. I like the way he held me when he kissed me goodnight.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, that's that.
You know what? I want to say, did I feel attracted and wanted in their presence? Because I think
Oh.
a woman to feel wanted and like desired, because attractive, I think, is one thing. Yeah, you're beautiful, but like I want to see you again, or I want to, be around you. I think that's sexy too.
Yeah.
And then number 8, did I feel captivated, bored, or something in between?
Captivated, bored, or something in between.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that's the last one, because that's just a downer way to just.
I know they really
finish
should
it
have
with.
combined that with how did my body feel?
Yeah, exactly. So that's the last one. So bored, captivated, or something in between.
What does captivated mean for you?
Oh, captivated?
Yeah.
It's a great question. I guess kind of like her, like listen to
So as we look at this last question, number 8, he talks about did I feel captivated, bored, or something in between? When you're talking about captivated, what do you mean by that?
What does that mean to me?
Yeah.
I would say, I mean, a little bit like the other point we were talking. I just can't get over my eyebrows.
You just love them.
I just
they look
love
good.
them.
They look good.
Focus, Karina. Kind of like the other point we were talking about. Do you feel heard? Captivated means not this like this. Nobody else is around. Like I have caught your attention, and you are captivated by me. And it's same for me. I think I should be able, at least for a good first date or a good first meetup that will lead to a first date.
Yeah.
That nothing else around is interfering with me and this guy trying to get to know each other and all this stuff. So he's captivating me, and I'm captivating him.
Can you remember a date that happened?
Yeah, the last guy I was dating. Yeah,
because
so I don't know if I've ever said this in this.
Breaking news.
I don't know if this ever came up in our previous shows, but this was the meetup. Like the first time we met was a meetup, but at some point it kind of became a date for me because he caught my attention and I was laughing and there was something going on in my body when I was like, all right, this guy, yeah, there will definitely be a first date or, seeing him again. There was something shifted at some point during our meetup where it became to me a date, like, and then we were holding hands and like we met in the afternoon and we closed down Little Italy. Oh, so it was like a meetup and then it was a dinner and then it was a drinks all in one. I mean, that's really the way to do it. Like if you want that. And I went into it like a couple hours, drinks, whatever, doesn't take appetizers, whatever. It's 2:00 in the afternoon. I'll be home by 5. Yeah. Oh, fun. But I got home at midnight. Right before the glass heel fell off. Wait, what were you dressed as? Like, because you're meetup, right? Like, I know your meetups that you're still gonna look fly, but you're not gonna be dressed like you normally would be dressed. So how was your? Yeah. I wore white shorts and a black V-neck long sleeve shirt. Oh, you showed them today. Okay. Hello. I wonder what's in between, like in between captivated and bored. Like it says something in between, but I don't even either you're interested or you're not. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's probably a range. Are you captivated? Are you bored? Yeah. Where are you at in the middle? I was a lot more captivated with that date with P than bored. Like, I was definitely not bored at all. It didn't sound like that would be bored. In between, if you're something in between, do you give him another shot? Ooh, do you? That was a question for you. That's a question for you. Oh, probably. Yeah, maybe they were off their game. Maybe I was off my game. Not likely. But as long as they're not sucking the life out of you. As long as they're not vampires. Yes. Yeah. That's funny.
Well, there you have it. I mean, I think that's a good starting list for like the post date 8 is what they call it. Again, that was from a Hinge behavior researcher. I believe her name is Logan Uri. So if you get a chance, take a look her up just so that we can give her props for using it on our show.
Yep.
Anyways, let us know. I'm interested. Have you guys ever had like that feeling for all 8, like all positive 8? And if so, how did it turn it out? So,
I know. You married?
oh man, that would be awesome.
I mean,
I like to hear stories like that.
I know.
I like the good stories.
The hope side of me.
Yeah, no, hope springs eternal.
Hey.
So, well, you guys, thank you so much for watching, for listening. We appreciate it. Love to hear your comments, positive comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, on all your favorites listening avenues, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Apple, everywhere. You all know where we are. So go ahead and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe below. We hope you have a great day. Thanks.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.